Hello everyone, I welcome you once again to the continuation of our video. The other time we were not able to complete the lesson. This is due to the laptop facing some challenge in respect to the keyboard and then the mouse. They were not responding, and that's why it is my aim that we finish this lesson as quickly as possible. So I will not waste much time. So first of all, we will launch our web browser. So I've launched it. Make sure you are connected to a source of internet. So go to the chat.openai.com. So go to your website and log in. So locate the chat you are having with Chat GPT. Locate the exact chat. Maybe if you don't do any other thing after we have visited there, it will be the first uh, link over here. But I have been using it to do a lot of things. So you can see there's a lot of things over here. So this is what I was using. This is what I'm using. So I will click on it and then it will open. This is the last thing we were doing, the initialize. We were doing the initialize procedure. Okay, that is where we stopped. That's where we stopped. That when the initialize is and the user form is initialized, it should do what? It should add the various text boxes. Okay, so let's proceed. Let's proceed. Today we are going to look at this one. Write the code for me to search for a record using the form and by fetching the data from the worksheet back to the user form. The search bar is text 6. So if you look at our text box, this text box 6, look at it. That's the name. And so what? I want to search using the ID, which is on column 1. The column 1 contains the numbers, and also what? Which is column 1, or name, which is in column B. The ID is in the first column, and the name is in the second column. I should be able to search using the name in both lower and uppercase or both combined. It should return all the record from the first column to the last column with data back to the user form if the record is found. So I'm going to copy this line of code and paste it there. So that's it. I'm teaching you how to use this approach. Yes. So it is doing it for us. So that is it. You can go to study ChatGPT is done. So I'll just copy this record, copy, and come to the user form. and double click on search. It doesn't do so, you do it again. That's search. Search has come here. So space out and paste the code over there. So as you can see, the code have been pasted. So that's the code. We will delete these ones. We don't need it. Then we'll go back and also delete the end sub procedure. So let's check if it is working. So Control S to save your work. Okay. Then you run the form. So let me search for the second person. The second person. Let me search for the first person. It's X. So let me search. So yeah, that is search. You see, it's working perfectly. It's working perfectly. I can search in small letters. So let me say Cedric Moses. When I click on search, it will return the value. Okay. I can search for Constec. And I click on it. It searches it. So this form is working. Let's move on. So let's write the code for me to update the form file. So Control C to copy. So you just paste this line of code here. So Chat GPT is done. So I'll just copy this code. So look for the code for update and copy. Remember, this Chat GPT can make mistakes. So check important info. Okay. Chat GPT is subject to mistake. If you don't give the right prompt, it can give you an error message. So let's do fast. So we are working on update. So double click on update. And we'll paste this line of code here. So I'm just teaching you how to. So this one we can create the initialize. We also have the initialize over here already. So we don't need this one. So it will become two initialize. So just clear this one. Clear. And you clear the sub end procedure. Okay. Then you clear. You clear this one. I don't know why it didn't copy well. Let me check something. Okay, that's to clear that one. So let's save it and let's update our form. Now this place, I want to do some settings over here. I want to change the font. The font. I taught you how to do this, so that should not be. So I want to check if the update is working. The code of update is working. So I'll search for a student name within the student's ID X. No, I'll search here X. Then I want to make it 1. So I'll click on update. So the update is not working. Okay. The update is not working. So I'm going through to check. So I'll delete. I'll redelete it. I'll delete it. Delete everything again. Let me come here. SAP MD. That's the name. I personally give it a name. So okay. Now I'll go back to the line of code and copy. And come and paste here. Okay. I don't need the SAP this thing. I don't need. Delete this. I don't know if these are needed. They are not needed. Clear. Okay. So that's all. Save your work. And let's run the form. So let's run the form and see. There's some mistakes somewhere. So I'll clear this again. I don't know why it's giving that error. So let me click on update again. Okay. This is what I want. Subject dot click. The click didn't come. So let me paste this work again. So I'll clear this. I'll clear this up. Don't be confused. I will. Let me clear. These things are not needed. Let me see. These things are not needed. Clear this. I will send you the complete a complete this thing about the form. You just import it and that's all. But I want you to know how to create visual form with ChatGPT. That's why I'm taking you through this process. Okay, that will be part of the lesson, so don't worry. So delete here, and then let's save our work. Let's see how it will go. So click on update. So let's search for X, and let's update it to 1 and see if it will work. Let me search for 2. And I want to change it to female. Let me see. The update is not working. So I'll recopy that code again. It's like ChatGPT is doing some this thing for me. So I'll go to update and clear that code. This code is for update. Take your time and don't clear a code that is for clear for update. Okay. Let me go to ChatGPT and see. As I've told you that ChatGPT sometimes can misbehave. Yes, it can misbehave. So I know this will happen. That's why when I was recording the video, I have this the code that I was generating with the ChatGPT. I was able to save them in a different file. So let me see. Sometimes it will not give you the exact thing you want. So I'll search and see. Especially if you use it like you were using it for this purpose and you don't finish and then. So this is the code that is for updates. This is a code. But if you look at the code that is generating for me, that is giving the error message. This is the code that ChatGPT generated for me for the what. So I'll rather copy this code so that it will make our work easy. If not, it will delay the process. And I don't want to delay the process. Okay. So we'll even clear the whole of this code. Don't worry. We'll even clear it. I'm just using it to teach you something. So now let's see our work and see the magic. So you see this code is working. Okay. So let's write code for delete. Okay. Write this code for delete. So sometimes this is the code that is supposed to give to us dim. So if I want to have to copy from here, yeah, I've already done that. That's what I've copied. Okay, it's supposed to give us this line of code up to here. This part and not part. But that's what I've copied. Okay, that's what I've copied. So let's come to the ChatGPT. So let's say write a code for me to delete a record if found. So I don't know why it's adding unnecessary line of codes to it. See the codes. It's even adding the previous codes to it, which is not supposed to be so. So let's see. Let me copy this, the fourth one. To you, you may not get this. Oh, yeah, you may not get this. Let me check this one. You may not get it. Let me see. This is not needed. Okay, so let me check something. That's the delete thing. I believe I'm working on the delete button. Yes, delete. So let me go to the form again and click on delete. So let me paste the line of codes here. So that is it. So let me save, and it's supposed to generate only one line of code for some code, but you add a lot of different things to it. So let me search for 2 and see. Let me click on delete. but I've searched for the record. Search, there's the record. So delete. So this code is not working. So sometimes ChatGPT can make mistakes, as I have said. So I have to clear this delete this thing. No, this not for delete. Should be careful. If not, you delete some codes. Delete codes. So I will delete this one up to here and go and copy this one, the one I've done when I generated the code. So that's why I know this will happen. I knew this will happen. That's why when I was generating the code, this is it. So I'll just copy this. So Control C to paste, copy, then come to delete, and then paste that line of code. So immediately you save your work. Now let's run this form. Let's run the form. So if you search for one, let's search for two. And you search and you click on delete. You see this is gone. Okay. That's good. So let's come back to business. This is not needed. Okay, it's not needed. So code to clear all the text boxes on the user form. So let's copy this one. It will generate it for us. Don't worry, whatever we have done here, we are going to delete it. We are going to delete the user form. Okay, we're going to delete the user form and import what I've already done. Okay, I'm just using to teach you. See that is adding some codes to it. The code I want is something small. Look at what ChatGPT is doing. So I don't the code that is given to me. I don't want it. It's too plenty. So I will come to my this is what I want. Simple. This is what I want. And ChatGPT is generating some whole lot of codes for me. This is the code. So if you look at the chat, you can locate that code and copy. But it's a this is the code I want to. But he added what we have just asked him, the delete and everything. He just added all of them together. So if you are not a professional VBA developer, you find it difficult to understand it. So this is the line of code I want. This is the line of code, this one. But I want it to even give me a message box, but it's not there. So I'll copy the one I've generated. Okay, this is it. I'll copy this one. So I will send you this. I will send to you. So that's a simple line of code. That's all. that's the reset. So just copy it and paste over there. That's all. Then this one you need only download me. This one I don't need to pay ChatGPT to do that for me. So let's work on the form. So reset. If there's something here, so if you say reset, it will clear all the text box for you. Okay, and if you click here, it will close the form. Okay, so now let's look at the whole of this. Now I have taught you how to use ChatGPT to do the whole lot of this. Okay, how do you add photos? So I have something for you. I don't want to make the video so long. So because I've promised you that this week we need to finish everything. So I want to keep that promise. So I'll teach you how to also write a VBA code for this picture, add photo, and after that we'll delete the whole of this registration form. And I have already created a complete one which we will import. I'll teach you how to import it so that it will make our work easier and faster. So that the next video will always be protecting and then the locking all the necessary cells that need to be locked, and also making it a finished product. Thank you. So let's do that fast. So I have maybe I will do a tutorial and put it on YouTube for you to see again. Okay, so because of our time factor, I don't want to do that. So let's do something like this. I have a prompt which I've already written, so I can close this one. I have a prompt which I've already written, and I say I have an image control name image1 on the user form. Write a VBA code to browse an image and have the image display on the image post control holding GP file extension. So I'll just copy this. I want to make the video short, so by the way, we are going to delete the user form, so don't worry for it. Oh, this thing is running fast. So that's for picture. So just copy. I will copy and paste. Let's go to chat and let's double click on add picture. So you just delete this. So I'm even telling you it will only open JPEG file extension. So it means if you are taking the picture of the student, it should be in JPEG file. So if I click here, the browse folder will come. Okay. So I will select this JPEG is my distance. Okay. Now, if all this is done, so you have done it. So this is what to do. Now we'll delete this user form. You click on delete. So click on remove user form. Okay, say yes. So cancel. Let's do it again. Right click and go remove user form. Do you want to export? No. Now I will give you the user form that we'll be using. Okay, don't worry, I'll give it to you. So that is for demonstration purpose. Now let's look at how to import it. So I'll send it to you. I'll send the user form that I've done. I'll send it to you. If you go according to how I name everything, you will not have a problem. So that's why you are supposed to follow the step-by-step approach that I used. Okay, so just come here, go to file, and go to import. So it is, for me, it is my document. So this is it. So I'll click on it. So my user form has been imported for me. So this has been imported for me. So I can give it a name. Let's do some editing. Let's change the caption. The caption, let's write registration form. Registration form. And then let's write developed by your name. This one, Constech Academy. Then I'll write my email. Email is sedodemoses79@gmail.com. You can also, that's all. So let me push it to the scanner. So let me come back. So it's okay. So that is it for now. So let's check how this thing is working. Now, if you look at this line of code, let me explain to you. When you look at this line of code, I have asked him that when this form runs, if you let's do something. Let's click on this one. This is the initialize. I asked him to, so this what to come and do. I asked him to create a folder for me in Drive C. A folder in Drive C. So you come here and change here to the name that you want to give it to that folder. So I've written on Constech. Okay, Constech. And that's the folder I created. So if you come to Drive C, let me come to Drive C. This is it. So when I was testing the file, when I was testing the video, this is what I've done. So I was testing it. So let me delete it. Let me delete it. So now I'll run the form and see what will happen. So don't do any changes here apart from that. Now you come here also where you have the image file name, and you ensure that it's the name that you have given to that place, that folder. You copy that folder name over here. So if it's your business plan, that it should be one word. Okay, it should be one word. Don't add any plenty word. Just one word. Okay, if not, it will affect you. So go to the initialize. So let me teach you how to do. So well, let's say I want to use Moses or my school. So the first name of my school. So Apuongo, that's the name of my school, Apuongo. So I'll just copy Apuongo here. I'll copy it. Control C. Then I'll go through the forms. With the form. Whatever I see this, I'll change, I'll clean it and put what Apuongo here. Don't delete everything. Just put Apuongo. If not, just moving, removing, 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 move, move, move. So here you put Apuongo over here. Okay. So move, move. So be moving, moving, moving. Wherever you see constant, you put what Apuongo over there. Okay. So let's move. So here you change it to what Apuongo. Okay. To your name. So I'll be moving. Take your time and do it well. If you don't do it well, it will. So here, I did a mistake. Here is supposed to be Apuongo, so I also put Apuongo over there. Okay, Apuongo. So you too, you correct that error. Okay, and that's all. And make sure you save your work. So now, if you run this form, you realize that it will create that folder. It will make it work. So let's run this form and see. Let's go back to our drive C. Go to your drive C and you see the man. See, the folder created is called Apuongo photo. Okay, that's good. That's what I want us to achieve. So now let's add some students. So 2. So 2, what is that, right? So I'll say constant and let's say Mr. Constant. I'll just put some, let me add some pictures. Then I'll click on add. Okay, I don't know why it's happening like that. Let's run the form. Okay. Let me search for constant and see. Let me search for 2. Okay. Let's search for 2. Let me see. This record was not saved. So let me check something. Okay. Okay. Let me do some correction here. Let me delete this one for now. Let me read it again. So your mouse pointer should be here. Okay. So I'll run the form again. So I'll write a 2. You see, okay. You see, when I type there, this thing is not showing. So let me correct that. So you have to correct it. Okay. You have to correct it. Or better still, I will correct it before sending it to you. So come to go to font. But the font color It's already in black. It's already in black. So why should it be giving that error? So let's check something and see. Why should it be giving that error? Okay. Let me see something. Okay, I've realized the mistake. I don't know, but I will correct all these things for you so that you not have this problem. So this test bus supposed to be test bus 1. I don't know how it named itself to test bus 9. So I will correct it to test bus 1. So I will do this correction for you. Okay, I will do this correction for you. So don't worry about that. So I've done that correction. So you don't worry about that. So let me check the test bus. Okay. So it will be working perfectly now. Okay, so let me write 2. So 2 is coming. So I'll do all this correction before sending it to you. So you don't need to worry at all. So I'll add some picture. Now click on add. So now you can see that it has been added. Okay. So if you go back to your drive C, you found 2 pictures over there. See, you find 2 pictures, only 1 picture. Okay. Maybe the first one didn't add. So let me add another picture over there. Let me do that fast quickly. Let me run the form. Let me search number 1. So number 1, there's no picture, so I will quickly add some picture. Let me add picture of profile. So let me update. Okay. So I'll just close this form and then come to drive C, and I'll have to see 2 pictures. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. We need to have this thing in this way because we are going to add it to our report sheet. Okay. So as everything is said and done, let's do our last thing before we end the lesson over here. Then tomorrow we'll do the last aspect of this lesson to end the training. So click here and right click on the register learner, go to assign micro and delete everything over here. Right there, registration. Select the workbook that you're working on. So that's the name of my workbook. And click on new. Then write what is the name of the form. The form's name is what? Registration form. So write registration. You have underscore. So shift and look for the dash sign on your keyboard. It will give you the underscore. Then you write the form. And write there dot show. Dot show. That's all. So just save your work. Control X to save. Then control. After you save it, just close this. Close it. So when we click on this, it will open the form for us. Okay. So that is it. So we'll end over here. In our next video, will prevent users from selecting the cells. Okay, will protect our workbook. And then that's all. Thank you very much. And then I'll teach you how this thing is work. So let me close, save and close. So save and close. Now open your terminal report. So if you open your terminal report for the first time, open this terminal, that's the workbook. I mean your work document of the terminal report. It will give you this prompt. Say yes. So yeah, now that you know the first student, I forgot to tell you how to do this. We'll do it. Don't worry. We'll do that. Okay. We'll do that. So I'll teach you how we can add the pictures. Okay. So let me teach you how to add the pictures. So when we meet, we'll just work on this one too. So you just right click here. Go to change picture. Go to change picture from this device. And then you locate the drive C. Now just go to drive C. This PC. Go to drive C. And then locate for the folder name that you have just created. So the first student is what? Is Saturday. So I'll just tell Saturday. And click on insert. That's for Saturday. I'll do for the second student. Okay. No, this is not what to do. After you have finished everything. So I'll undo that. After you have finished everything and you want to generate your report, you know how to do that, right? You know how to do that. So you have to go to mailing. So your mailing will be activated for you. So you click on, after you, let's say you have finished doing everything. You have finished doing everything. You want to generate your report. How do you do? You click on merge, finish and merge. You can preview your results. You can click on finish and merge. So you just say edit individual document. Okay. So how many people are you doing for? So currently I have only 2 students. So I'll say from 1 to 2. From 1 to 2. Click on OK. So it will generate the report for you. So the report has been generated. So it has generated. See the name that it will give to it. It has generated the report, so it will give it a different name. So see, this is the first report. This is the second one. See, the second one has a different name. I didn't add a second person, so you see that it's giving its error. So that is it. So from there you can add a picture. But don't worry, I will include that in our final lesson. I just want to let you know how to do that. So in our final lesson, I will let you do. So you just close this. Don't save it. Don't save this one. Just click on don't save. Then this one, you can close this one. This one, you have to save it. It's very important. Save. Yeah, that's all. So see you. Thank you so much.